Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I uploaded a collection update. I think it was about mid-2015 was my last video, so I thought I'd do another update, show where my collection has gone. And before I get into it, I wanted to talk about YouTube's monetization policies. So a lot of smaller channels, I think if you have under 1,000 subscribers and under 10,000 watch time hours, something like that, you're no longer able to get monetized. So I fall under that category of being too small to get monetized now. I wasn't making really any money before, but it was nice to be monetized and make at least a little bit of money. So if you're watching this and you like my content, be sure to subscribe, go through and maybe watch some of my older videos, and now I'll get into it. So my main collection is in this box, and this is a Pelican 1300. You can see I have some stickers on it from knives that I've got. Oh, nothing on that side. But before I get into that box, I will show what is not in my knife box. So I have a couple knives that just don't really fit in to the knife box. Something like this, which is just a sword peasant knife. Doesn't really fit in because it might not actually fit in because of size, but it's also just a cheap, crappy knife. I did a little pattern with a Dremel on the handle, but not really good enough to make it into the knife box. A couple others like that aren't really good enough to make it into the knife box are this little Gerber knife that I found. Found it while I was at work one day outside. So I think it's a Gerber SLT, something STL, that's what it is. So whatever, nice little knife. Cool enough for me to keep when I found it laying outside. Another Gerber from a long time ago, from before I was even into knives. The Gerber, whatever, Bear Grylls Ultimate Knife, I think. I've never used it. I've seen videos of it breaking and being cheap. The steel's not amazing, but whatever. Feels pretty good in the hand. I also have a couple neck knives. So my first neck knife was this Boker Plus Fox designed little neck knife. I don't remember the exact name. Mini something, but cool little 440C neck knife. It was pretty cheap. It was my first neck knife, so whatever. I carried that a lot. Then I upgraded and got a Gavco Michael Gavick custom shark knife. I believe AEBL steel, so that's really cool. It is chisel ground. It's got that nice little eye right there and a bottle opener, and it's skeletonized with paracord wrapping. You can see a stamp there. So that's really cool. I don't carry it too much. I really like it. It's really cool, and just really cool to have something made by a custom knife maker. Then I got another one by Vox. This is the CRKT Beta. Nice little cheap neck knife also. Kind of goes along with the design of the other one because same designer, same style really. And the last one, and this one doesn't go in the knife box because it is full now. So I don't have any more room for more knives in the knife box. So this Kershaw CQC 11K does not fit in there, but very nice knife. I do not have a review out on it yet, but I will soon. Wave opener, Emerson design. And now I'll actually get into the knife box. So, if you've seen the other video, I think my collection stopped right here, maybe right there. So all of that up there wasn't in it. So I can start with the ZT 0801 Rexford design. Nice little flipper. Not a very strong detent, but still nice on bearings, so very smooth. There have been a lot of upgraded versions of this since then that are really cool, and they're all the same price. So different milled titaniums, colored, anodized, everything. And I have a lanyard on this with a Grindworks Damascus bead. There you go. You can see the detent. Next up, I'm going to go through these ones a little quicker since I've already showed them before. Browse Blades Bionic. The original Bionic, so the flipper tab's a little different. The detent isn't as good, but still a nice knife. I like it. I like it in hand. Another one I don't really carry too much anymore, but nice and smooth on bearings. A Griptilian. I think this is the 55 HG or something. It's just got the sheep's foot blade with the hole opener. There you can see 154 cm. Used it a lot, so it's had a lot of use. You can see the edge is kind of dinged up there a little, but a great knife for actual use. Ultratech, or Utilitech 2, not Ultratech. Utilitech 2, designed by Joe Pardue, the son of Mel Pardue. Nice little cheap, 25 I think, $20 knife, AUS 8 steel. Really like that one still, even though it's very cheap. CRKT Shenanigan. This is a Ken Onion design. Really great in hand, just tip down pocket clip, which is kind of annoying. Not the best knife. The jimping back here isn't comfortable when you're flipping, but it's nice and smooth. Not a bad starter knife, which this is the oldest knife in this collection. Spyderco Sage 2. Very smooth. I've never had to adjust the pivot or do anything. It's always been perfectly centered. Lockup's still amazing. So that's a really great knife, and it's really smooth. I love all of the Spydercos made in Taiwan. They're all very well made knives. This is the Spyderco Endura in ZDP 189. So pretty much normal Endura with different handle color and a different steel. Supposed to be a very good, very hard steel. Stay sharper a lot longer. Spyderco Paramilitary 2, like every other collection. If you don't have one of these, you definitely need to get it. And I think the last Spyderco, the Tenacious, nice cheap Chinese knife. This one's freshly oiled, so it's pretty smooth still. 8CR13 MOV steel. Not a bad little knife. Strider SNG in S30V with the Tiger Stripe blade, the flamed lock side, a peat gray lock bar stabilizer, or over travel stop, whatever you want to call it. Very cool knife. Great in hand. I just love the Strider design. And speaking of which, the Buck Strider. Pretty rare nowadays, I think. I think this was probably made in like 2004, 2003, 2004. Not exactly sure. But very old. Way older than when I was into knives. So I got this used from my local knife store. Nice little knife, not something I carry, just kind of a collector's piece. Another zero tolerance. This is the 0452 CF. Yeah, 0452 CF by Dmitry Sinkovich. Love his designs. Great knife. Flips great. I just oiled this one too, so it's very smooth again. It kind of got a little gritty. Nice detent. Nice cool carbon fiber. This is the Riot Hills. Kind of a plain knife, but very cheap. I think it was $160 or $170 for S35VN blade steel. Pretty cool shape to it though, even though it's kind of plain titanium. Bearings and over travel stop and lock bar insert, so everything you need, and with great Riot quality. Kaiser GPB1, the gray Pocket Brute 1. Great knife. Ergonomically, definitely the best knife here. It just feels great in the hand. Your hand just wraps around it and just kind of melts into it. Very cool design. Useful, heavy, but very nice design. Probably one of my favorites. This is the Carter Prime by OKC, which is on Ontario Knife Works, or Ontario Knife Company. Made in Taiwan. Don't really like how big they put the lettering on Carter Prime and OKC Taiwan. But a nice little knife. I think it was about $80 when I got it. So prices went up after a little bit, but D2 steel, bearings, frame lock flipper made out of titanium, so a great deal. A little bit of lock rock, but their new designs with Robert Carter are also really cool and even better than this one. And this is the grandson of Mel Pardue and the son of Joe Pardue, so I get one of each, so that's pretty cool in the collection. Then we have the Kaiser Megatherium. Nice unidirectional carbon fiber. Nice milled titanium right there. Cool pivot. Really interesting design. Nice blade shape. But it flips great. It's very smooth. The pocket clip works amazing. Not really too big. It doesn't feel too big to wear with shorts. So it's definitely one to pick up. Here is the HEA Designs Equilibrium. I think this is the blue anodized version, but after your hands touch it and kind of change the color of the anodized titanium, it goes to purple. But I think if I Windex it, it'll just go right back. Nice milled pocket clip. Really cool lines. And if you watch any of the Blade Show footage, Sam, I think, from HEA Designs, just released the V2 of the Equilibrium. I don't know if it's the same size. It might be a little smaller, but same shape, kind of a little cutout on the blade, smaller flipper. I think that's about it. Not too many other differences. Kind of just an upgraded version. Very smooth, ceramic detent, ceramic ball bearings. Great quality. Another Riot. This is the Event Horizon, which I believe is a Blade HQ exclusive, and they might be sold out now, but they were very cheap toward the end. I think around $160 again, marked down. There you can see the designer's name. S35VN, just like all their other knives, or their older knives. I think they're getting into M390 now. Cool design, not for everybody, but feels great in the hand. It's very smooth and got a really nice strong detent. And next we have another ZT, the ZT 0055 by Gus Cecchini. Very cool design. Kind of symmetric blade and handle with the hidden SLT flipper. There you can see his little logo on the back there. If it'll focus, but it probably won't. There we go. SLT GTC. Very cool collaboration for a nice price when his customs go for around, I don't know, over $2,000 for a lot of them. So really cool that he put a nice quality design out, titanium and S35VN, that a normal person can buy. Next is another Kaiser. This is the, what is it, Critical. Kaiser Critical by C Knife Works, or Christensen Knife Works. Cool design. There's a new upgraded version on this also, with a blue pivot collar, and there's a thumb stud version now. So not many changes, but really cool knife. Very big, very beefy, thick titanium. Flips well. Not the strongest of detents, but on bearings. Maybe ceramic bearings, I'm not sure, but nice and smooth still. Pretty heavy. Kind of hard to carry in the pocket with shorts, but you can do it. Another Sinkovich design. This is the Kershaw Method, I think? Or Atmos. Yeah, this is the Atmos. There you can see Sinkovich design, HCR13 MOV. Nice cheap knife, around $25, maybe $30. Strong flipper. Nice and smooth, and it's got nice jimping on the flipper tab. Nice little design that I like a lot with the laminate G10 carbon fiber. Makes it look really cool. And the pocket clip is kind of annoying, but it seems to work pretty well. Kershaw Fraction. This is an Anso design. There you can kind of see that. Yeah, whatever. Also, carbon fiber laminate with that G10 on bearings, their KVT ball bearing system. Nice simple design, also around like $29 I think, so nice and cheap, pretty close to the Atmos there. I really like this. A normal pocket clip on this one, so I might like this one a little better because of that, but both are great knives. And the last one in the box is the Boker Wartoad, designed by Jeff Blavelt from Tough Thumbs. There you can see his logo. This is a pocket clip that I made on it because the pocket clip that came with it was way too small and couldn't fit in the pocket, like over the edge of your pocket. It really wouldn't even go over that, so I made my own. It doesn't work very well, but later on I'll make a better one. If I had a better pocket clip, I'd carry it all the time. Feels great in the hand. It's got a nice big blade. Only 440C, but whatever. I got over the fact that it was kind of a cheapy blade steel. There you can see that. Very thick blade steel, I think 0.2 inches thick. So that was the last of that. If you want to see the individual review of any of these knives other than this, because I have not done the review yet, but everything else on the channel has reviews. Some of the older ones are from a while ago, but most of these other ones are from pretty recently, and go check those videos out if you want more information on them. This is just a little update to the collection, just to show where I'm at. And like I said earlier in the video, feel free to subscribe, watch other videos, get my view time hours up. That's all. Thanks for watching.